Hey, welcome to the second American holiday video. The first one was New York, so I checked that out before this one if I was you, but you don't have to, do what you want, I don't care. This one's Universal, as the title would suggest, part 2 of 3. That's all I've got to tell you really, let's get on with it.
Where are we?
Please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails. The doors are now closing. The ATM is now departing. Please hold on to the handrails. The next stop is Terminal A and B. Hello, this is Orlando Mayor. Everybody got it. Dear resident, please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails. When the ATM stops, please exit.
So I had to get a picture of the upside down building that was on the way to our resort, but the first thing we did when we did arrive was say let's go eat. We decided on Denny's because it was across the road, and we'd heard a lot about it on films and things. The food was ridiculous, like evil. I had a toastie that had scrambled egg and ham and some tater tots. Anne had a burger with chips and cheese. Dave also had tater tots with his burger, but he decided to have cheese sauce and jalapenos. Anne had a banana split for afters. Dave had an apple crumble concoction, and I had a chocolate thing which gave me a sugar coma. We had a lot of energy the next day, I don't know why, but we arrived at Universal. There were lots of different areas, like there was Marvel and Betty Boop and all sorts, but let's face it, Dave wasn't bothered about any of that. That's not why we came.
It's Christmas. Still hear Jurassic Park, which is rather odd. Sorry.
As some of you may know, Dave is a collector of Harry Potter character wands. The first thing we did when we arrived here was to go to Ollivander's. We weren't allowed to film, which is why there's no footage, but Dave was actually given a unique wand to Dave, not a character wand. And it was also interactive, so that's what you'll see in some of these videos.
There you go. You got it.
Say it loud.
Oh, it's coming at you.
Look at its moving and everything. Is this real life? dark, I can't do anything.
So yeah, it was dark, but it turned out we weren't allowed to film anyway. It turned out that the windows were TV screens and made it appear as if we were genuinely journeying through the world of Harry Potter on a train. It was brilliant. There was characters going past and we ended up at Hogwarts. And not only that, there were 2 Harry Potter parks in Universal, so there was Hogsmeade, which we started off at, and the Hogwarts Express genuinely did take us to the other park, which was Diagon Alley.
David, we've buggered up. We're in London. Back home.
Wavering.
Where's David gone? Say something.
I'm going to do a spell.
What spell are you going to do?
I'm going to do the set here.
Now,
So a lot of the shops were actually just fake shop fronts, but the ones that were real we did go in and they were quite good.
First time.
I'm going to do a spell. Bugger.
Go. The sword, believe in it. Reparo.
So now that I too was one of the greatest wizards in wizarding history, we decided to get a spot of lunch before we left the Harry Potter section of the park. We went into the Leaky Cauldron, which served a lot of British classics. For example, Anne and Dave had a cheese ploughman's to share. I found it really odd to have American servers serving British classics like fish and chips, so that in itself was an experience. We did move on after that to the other sections, so we tried the Men in Black ride, the Terminator ride, Spider-Man, all sorts. King Kong was an amazing one. Most of them were 3D rides where you had to put glasses on and you were in vibrating chairs and tilting chairs, and it felt like you were going on some sort of journey. Well, they were all very, very well done, I must say. I'm glad I went on all of them. And as we were in the queue for, I believe it was the Shrek ride, Marilyn Monroe came through and was like, ooh, the parade. So we had to get ready for that. And then this happened. So yeah, the parade was cancelled. So we just had to sit tight and wait for the Florida rain to pass. And we waited. And to be honest, we enjoyed it. It was very relaxing. It didn't even ruin our holiday at all. Like, no, for real though, we were fine. We just got on with it and we were in Florida, yay! It was great. We weren't even depressed. Oh no, that's not the end of it. They do have things such as ponchos, you know. So that's what we got, at $10 a pop, that we had to take off every time we went on another indoor ride. But we were fine, because the rides were amazing. Like, actually amazing. We were fine, alright? But yeah, and then we left and tried a corn dog between the three of us, which was totally delicious. Like, so delicious.
David.
So yeah, that was Universal. I'm glad to say that I've been. I don't know if I'd go back. They'd need to get something pretty exceptional to get me to come back again. It was a very enjoyable day. Like I say, something I won't forget. But it was very strange to have things like Betty Boop with Harry Potter and The Simpsons with Jurassic Park. It was a bit of a mishmash. But I did enjoy things like the horror show, where I got to see all the special effects and the makeup of horror films. Dave definitely did enjoy his Harry Potter. It was something he's always wanted to do. I don't think he preferred it to London though, because the London studios have got the real costumes and you can see the real sets. But I know that it's very chuffed to have his wand and some pumpkin juice to add to his collection. I did get Anne on a roller coaster, which neither of us will forget. We're both Triwizard champions now, having been on the Dragon Challenge. But yeah, the next day we went to Disney World, which will be in the next video, so do come back for that. And that's pretty much it. Rello, what do you think? Rello is in a coma.